Here's problem 1332. At the moment of a total eclipse, the moon lies along a line from the Earth to the Sun. If your normal weight is 600 newtons, how much is your weight decreased by the combined pull of the Sun and the Moon? So let's say here's the Earth, and you're standing on the Earth, and over here is the Moon, and the Sun. And normally towards the center of the Earth you have the force of your weight, mg, pulling down that way. And now the Moon and the Sun are also pulling on you with gravitational forces. So there's the force of the Moon and the gravitational force of the Sun pulling in the opposite direction. So that's going to make you a little bit less, feel like you weigh a little bit less. In order to calculate this, we need to know your mass. Now we know that your weight is mg, so your mass is equal to your weight divided by g, which would be 600 newtons divided by 9.8, and that will give us 61.2 kilograms. So that is your mass if you weigh 600 newtons. Okay, so we want to find the combined effect of these two forces of gravity. So what we have is that net force is going to equal the gravitational force between you and the Moon, and your distance from the Moon to the Earth, that distance squared, plus gravitational force between you and the Sun, and your distance from the Sun to the Earth, that distance squared. So if we factor out, let's see, factor out g and your mass, and now we are left with the mass of the Moon over the distance from the Moon to the Earth, that distance squared, plus the mass of the Sun over the distance from the Sun to the Earth, that distance squared. So this is equal to 6.67 times 10 to the minus 11 times your mass, which is 61.2 kilograms, times the mass of the Moon, which is 7.4 times 10 to the 22 kilograms, over your distance from the Moon, which is 3.8 times 10 to the 8 meters squared, plus the mass of the Sun, which is 2 times 10 to the 30 kilograms, over your distance from the Sun, 1.5 times 10 to the 11 meters. That distance squared, and what does that give us? 0.365 newtons, which is approximately 0.06% of your total weight. 0.365 newtons.